If you left this earth, God forbid, if you left this earth,
Hey guys, it's Jess, aka Slothqueen. Happy Halloween! I guess this is my Halloween special. I mean, as you can see, it's pretty fitting for this spooky holiday. Today I am going to finally react to Dylan's video, his reaction to my Days of Girlhood series. Sorry I didn't get to making this sooner, as me and my family being doxxed and me being reported on every platform and banned all the time is slightly time consuming. But at least Dylan is happy to have his fans fight the battle for him.
I was ready to fight that battle by myself. Today, I was not alone. You took so much of the weight off of my shoulders.
I just think it's funny how I got a copyright strike filed by someone named Dylan Mulvaney. So if you guys are wondering where my other Day of Girlhood went, that's where. Now, this is going to be a lot to unpack, so grab your Barbies, your tampons, but as Dylan says, make sure they fit your Barbie pouch first.
Small, medium, and large, based on the size of your Barbie pouch.
Your heart-shaped sunglasses. And you can't forget your video watching heels. Alright, let's dive right into this.
Hey guys, it's day 4 of being a girl.
Hello. First of all, I would never open my video saying, "Hey guys." So you got that part wrong. Second of all, I don't know your name, and that really bothers me because when I talk to someone, I like to know their name.
I'm pretty sure you do know my name because your fan base was spreading around my name, my family's information, and me and my family's addresses. So it's hard to believe that you don't know my name. But if that's true and you really don't, you could just call me Jess.
And third of all, I know that this is what you want. You want me to respond, you want me to react, you want attention. And I've seen your videos for a few weeks, if not months now. I didn't have time to respond to those. I was really busy, auditioning to be in movies, and now I actually just walked as a model in New York Fashion Week on a runway. So sorry I didn't get to you sooner.
You know, Dylan, you could boast all you want about companies pandering and using you for profit, but that still doesn't make you a woman. I can brag too. Hey Dylan, I'm a woman. You aren't. How is that for bragging?
What you're doing, I think, is comedy in your mind.
Well, considering my videos are a spot-on representation of you, I guess you would call it comedy.
It's, I see that you're putting a lot of time and energy and, maybe even money. I saw you buy some of those heart-shaped sunglasses that I love to wear, so obviously I influenced you to buy something.
And you're influencing millions of young males to cut off their because they like the color pink, as well as millions of young females to get their breasts cut off because they don't like to wear makeup and heels. You're also trying to influence women to be okay with male genitalia in our female-only spaces, because you'll get us fired from our job if we don't bow down to your Barbie wand.
But you're doing all those things to mock me. More specifically, you just kind of, I think, hate trans people.
You are not trans. Nothing about you transitioned. I do not hate trans people. Putting on a dress and makeup does not make you a trans woman, since those things have nothing to do with being female. Physically altering your body to match the body of the opposite sex is what makes you trans. And I mean by doing more than taking a few estrogen tablets, as you have claimed to have already done. Sure, a few months from now you might have a couple of surgeries, but genuine trans women have had crippling dysphoria from a very young age. Speaking of which, I find it funny how you're taking estrogen, you have these feminization surgeries, these surgeries to make you appear female, yet you won't acknowledge that being a woman has to do with being female. Doesn't add up there, bud. You are just a feminine man who associates being female with harmful feminine stereotypes.
I was extremely feminine growing up. I was told that men didn't look the way or act the way that I did. And in the moments that I tried to be more masculine or wear more clothes that looked more like a guy, those were the moments of my life.
So the fact that you just associate being female, being a woman, being a girl, whatever you call yourself, even though it's weird for a grown man to call himself a girl, you associate those things with offensive female stereotypes. So even if you do physically transition all the way because you're loaded, you're rich from all these companies throwing money at you to virtue signal, I still wouldn't respect that. So, you know what? If we're gonna play this stupid strawman game, you hate trans people, I could throw it back at you and say, Dylan, you hate women. God forbid we mock you back after you mock us, getting money from mocking us, getting millions of followers for mocking us. Yeah, but I'm the evil one here. Okay. Not only are you getting money and followers from mocking women, you are getting the options to speak over us. Going to the Forbes Summit thing, speaking with Joe Biden. Do you think us real women would get those opportunities as often as you would? I mean, clearly not. But we know why. It's because they're using you for political gain. So I don't know why you're bragging about that. It's not that impressive. But I think it is ironic that you claim I hate trans people when in reality you are the one who hates trans people, actually. You are doing so much harm to the actual trans community by grouping yourselves in with individuals with actual dysphoria. You are convincing people that transsexuals are nothing but grown men who think they are a child human female, a girl, in your words. Because they like to wear lipstick and makeup and play with Barbies.
What are your pronouns? I'm she, they. I'm she, they too.
I was extremely feminine growing up.
That is doing so much more harm to the trans community than what I'm doing would ever do. Yet in reality, so many transsexual women out there acknowledge that woman means adult human female, and that being female has to do with being a woman, and they transition to match the female characteristics to alleviate the dysphoria. And they are aware that they're male, but you are convincing people that being a transsexual is nothing more than saying, hee hee, I'm a little girl, I like to play with Barbies, let me into your little spaces so I could show you my Barbie wand, hee hee. That's what you're doing. So not only are you harming women, you are harming actual trans people. And I'm not just saying this either. Listen to so many other trans people talk out there. They will tell you that they don't want anything to do with you. Alright, let's continue with this shit show.
Which you can make fun of my voice or my outfits or, you know, my personality as much as you want, but you don't get to mock my identity.
Too late. Also, it's not mocking your identity if you aren't that thing that you identify as. You are not a woman. You are not a trans woman. I can't mock your identity if you aren't even those things you claim to be.
And I think you believe that I'm taking away from your womanhood.
Don't worry, Dylan. Your and balls are not taken away from anyone's womanhood. I know I am an adult human female. Unlike you, I don't need to hide behind Barbies, dresses, makeup, and heels to convince myself that I am one.
When, babe, I am here to support you in any way I can.
If you truly wanted to support me, you would stop calling yourself a girl, a child human female, because you like to wear dresses and wear lipstick and heels. You are a grown man in a dress and makeup. If you truly want to support my womanhood, you would stop speaking over women and speaking over our issues, just because you like to wear lipstick and wear pink high heels. And also, if that's true, you should probably tell your fans to stop doxing me and doxing my family and putting us in harm's way.
And that's why I wanted to give you some advice on, you know, this career path of you being a comedian, or maybe you want to be on SNL. I don't know what your whole gimmick is.
Is it really hard for you to grasp the idea that maybe a woman doesn't just want to be reduced down to offensive female stereotypes? It's funny though, because you were actually a failed wannabe actor who is now just being used for companies and politicians to score woke points.
But the fact that all of your comedy is so lowbrow, and it's sort of the lowest form of comedy in my opinion, and you have a few people that enjoy your videos right now, but that's not going to last for very long. It's gotten old already.
You know what's not going to get old, Dylan? All the trans children that you are convincing to cut off their genitalia because they don't like to conform to stupid gender stereotypes. I think you're underestimating the amount of people out there who do not like you and do not want their womanhood to be reduced down to sparkles and long hair and cute little heels. But considering your fan base consists of little children on TikTok who haven't developed the ability to critically think yet, you probably have no idea.
And I'm very glad that you're doing it to me and not to another trans person.
You are not trans.
Because I'm okay right now. My life is going very well. I feel pretty happy.
I can't imagine someone who doesn't even know what gender he is to be very happy.
But if you had made this video while I was maybe depressed or, God forbid, suicidal, that could be really effed up. And that would be on you. That would be evil of you. It is evil.
What would be on me? Can you elaborate a little bit? What? And if that's on me, then women and little girls getting assaulted because grown men like you are now allowed to just identify into our changing rooms, our bathrooms, our prisons, our other separate sex female spaces, then that's on you. When young people are being castrated and mutilated just because they don't like to conform to stupid gender stereotypes and they become suicidal and off themselves, that is on you, Dylan. It's brave, stunning, and progressive of you to mock women. Oh, but it's evil for me to do it back? Really?
And I can't have you making these videos about other trans people.
You are not trans.
That's why I'm glad it's about me and not about them, because I don't know how other trans people's mental health is right now. So I'm okay. I don't know about them, so I'm glad it's me and you right now. I'm glad we're doing this.
Me too. It's been really fun, actually.
But here's the reality. This world is so messed up right now. There's so much horrible things that are happening.
Yeah, it is. And you reducing womanhood down to Barbies, heels, makeup, and dresses is not helping. Advocating for grown men to self-identify into female spaces and put us women and girls in danger is not helping the world become a safer place, Dylan. Advocating for little girls to get their breasts cut off because they don't like to play with Barbies and wear makeup is not helping the world become a better place, Dylan. Encouraging young males to get their faces cut off because they like to wear makeup and they like to dance, that is not helping the world become a better place.
And you know, we could all go away at any moment. Like, who knows what's gonna happen, asteroid. But how sad would it be if you left this earth, God forbid, if you left this earth, as the woman who hated trans people?
I will say this again for what, the third time? You are not trans! I do not hate trans people. Putting on a dress and makeup does not make you trans. Having dysphoria and changing your sex characteristics to match that of the opposite sex is what does. Not thinking that you're a girl because you like to wear makeup, since being a woman is a biological reality. Adult, human, alright Dylan, say it with me, female. And being a woman is not about offensive female stereotypes.
Like, that's kind of a sucky title. You know, maybe that would make you happy.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I would love to be known as the woman known for standing up against the erasure of women and girls. But you expect women to step down and let men like you tell us what it means to be a woman, right? Us women, we should know our place, right? For someone who insists so much that they are female, you sure do act like a man by mansplaining and speaking over us women. I guess it appears that no amount of lipstick and eyeshadow could help you beat that male socialization, right, Dylan?
That doesn't sound good, doesn't feel good. And I really find it so wild that you think that all I see in girlhood is wearing dresses and makeup and hair, because that's not what I'm doing here. And if you actually knew me, and if you knew who I am and why I'm doing all this, you would know that those things really don't have all that much to do with it.
Makeup, dresses, and hair don't have all that much to do with being a woman? Implying they have some? Implying they have a little bit to do with being a woman? Do you hear yourself?
And that kind of makes you also a bad comedian or a bad imitator, because you're not actually doing what I'm doing and why I'm here. You don't know your subject. You don't know who you're playing.
Okay, Dylan, if being a woman isn't all about offensive stereotypes, then what is a woman? Tell me. What does it mean to be a woman? No circular definitions.
But I will tell you that I'm a good person. I have a good heart.
But clearly not a good brain. Clearly you don't have a very good heart, though, since you have no problem reducing women down to offensive female stereotypes, and you think girls and boys being castrated and mutilated because they don't like to conform to stupid gender stereotypes is progressive and awesome and should be applauded.
I'm a woman, and I'm not going to say I'm more of a woman than you are. I know that that would make you scoff.
But you want to say it. I know you want to say it. Come on, don't be shy. Just own it, Dylan. Why would you even have that thought? Is it because you wear more makeup than I? You own more pairs of heels than I? You own more Barbies than I? What is it, Dylan? Tell us what you really think of women and girls.
but because I see us as equals.
Clearly not, since you think men in dresses and makeup have more authority to speak over women than real, actual women.
I'm a woman, and I don't know what else to tell you.
Tell me the definition of woman.
But I appreciate your time and energy that you're putting into this. I really think that you should find something else to put this energy into.
Silly woman. You shouldn't speak out against being reduced down to offensive stereotypes. You should know your place and let men like us speak over you.
Maybe something that can be enjoyed by more people than just transphobic people.
Do I have to say it again? Oh my god. It isn't transphobic of me to think that men in dresses and makeup are not women, because those things have nothing to do with being a woman, with being female.
Because I don't know if that's the best crowd. I don't know if that's how you're gonna get on SNL or if you're gonna book a movie. I don't know what your dreams and desires are.
It is my dream to be an SNL star, Dylan. You can't take that from me. I'll give you my tampons. You can have all of them. Your girl is very stunning and brave. You can have all the Barbies you want. Here, it looks a lot like you. Please, just take it, please. Don't take my dreams away from me.
But my dreams are happening right now.
Yeah, but at what cost? At the cost of women and girls being reduced to nothing but offensive female stereotypes? At the cost of women and girls to get assaulted because grown men can just put on some lipstick and be allowed into our bathrooms and changing rooms? At the cost of girls and boys, women and men being mutilated because they don't conform to stupid gender stereotypes? And it's all only because companies and politicians want to use you as a publicity stunt to gain votes and approval anyways. Your dreams were not happening before you started stuffing tampons up your bunghole and calling yourself a child human female. You were just a struggling, gender-confused actor piggybacking off of your parents' wealth before that.
And the world sees me for who I am, which is a girl. And I know that's just driving you absolutely crazy. But we're gonna have to get over it, okay?
So you're telling me that the world sees you as a child human female? Are you even sure that the world sees you as an adult human female? So if I go up to any random person in this world and I show them a picture of you, you're telling me you think that they're going to say, yeah, that's a girl, or even, yeah, that's a woman. You really think that? Stay tuned, by the way.
New York girls don't wear bras.
Sorry, Dilly. No amount of makeup and dresses will hide that Barbie's apple. That Barbie wand, that 5 o'clock shadow, your male facial structure, or your male body structure.
If you run into me on the street, say hi, I'll have a tampon for you.
I wish you no ill will.
Okay, so tell your fans to stop doxing my family then.
And I would love to see you use your time in a more productive way.
I'm using my time in a very productive way, actually. How about you use your time in a productive way and start listening to women explain why we do not want to be reduced down to offensive female stereotypes. Maybe if you take tampons out of your ears for 1 second, you will hear what we have to say.
But that's it. I'm gonna go order some room service now and get ready for a whole day of Fashion Week tomorrow. And maybe I'll go text some friends that make me feel good. I recommend you find some friends who make you feel good, and maybe that will help you and convince you to stop doing what you're doing.
Why would I want to be friends with people who define woman and girl as a feminine, sparkly, girly feeling of Barbies and makeup?
Okay. Good night. Bye.
See ya, bro. In conclusion, you are too busy being successful and being rich to respond. I hate trans people. I am just a wannabe SNL star. I will be responsible for your death. I might leave this earth soon. Girlhood isn't only makeup, dresses, and hair. You are a woman, even though you don't know what a woman means. Standing up against the erasure of women and girls is a waste of my time, and the entire world sees you as a child human female. So as you can see, throughout his whole 5-minute rant about how successful and famous he is, not once did he actually touch on what a woman means. But no one on his side of the argument can define what a woman means without it being either misogynistic or circular, so Are we even surprised? Well, to be fair, he did tell us that makeup, hair, and dresses don't have everything to do with being a woman, implying it has a little bit to do with it. So at least you could start from there. Or Dylan, if you would rather define girl, since you seem to love to call yourself a child human female, you could start there. What is a girl? But maybe you won't want to answer that, because then it might reveal how creepy you are. Something about a grown-ass man calling himself a child human female, aka a girl, will never sit right with me. It's more important for men to be able to parade their Barbie wands in our female restrooms than it is for women to have a word to define our biology, apparently. But I think you are now starting to realize, after all of this recent outrage, that not all women and girls are so willing to bow down and let you and your Barbie ballsack into our female spaces. In fact, contrary to what you said, and despite your entire fan base of children with no critical thinking skills are telling you, the entire world does not in fact see you as a little girl. Not even as a woman. In fact, the majority of people see you as a man, an adult human male. And no amount of lipstick, dresses, and heels are going to change that. I totally understand if you are too scared, busy to reply. Even if you did reply, I doubt it would be anything with actual substance, and you would just go straight to reducing women down to either misogynistic stereotypes or some stupid circular argument, such as a woman is someone who identifies as a woman anyways. So, what is a woman, Dylan? That's all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as Dylan likes to say, love ya!
Scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons.